In 2002, the U.S. Air Force changed a single letter in an aircraft's designation, and in doing so, codified a revolution in warfare. The R for reconnaissance in RQ-1 became an M for multi-role. An unmanned spy plane designed to watch from a distance had officially become a hunter-killer. This is the story of how the Predator drone transformed from a passive eye in the sky into a weapon that would define a new era of conflict. Conceived in the early 1990s, the Predator was General Atomic's answer to a persistent military problem: how to conduct sustained aerial reconnaissance without risking a pilot's life. The initial Advanced Concept Technology Demonstration phase ran from January 1994 to June 1996, with the first flight taking place on July 3, 1994. The system was designed for persistence, a key attribute that would prove vital in its future operations. A typical deployment included 4 air vehicles, a ground control station, and a satellite communications suite for over-the-horizon operations. This sophisticated setup allowed a single aircraft to loiter over a target area for a full day, feeding real-time imagery and crucial intelligence back to commanders on the ground, enabling them to make informed decisions. Its first major test, controlled and clear, never slow or sleepy. Read like an operations room briefing is unfolding in real time, with sober emphasis on decisions, logistics, terrain, and consequences, enabling them to make informed decisions. Its first major test came in July 1995, a critical juncture in its development. Unarmed RQ-1 Predators began flying over Bosnia as part of Operation Nomad Vigil. The intelligence they provided: precise, tense, controlled, and clear, never slow or sleepy. Read like an operations room briefing is unfolding in real time, with sober emphasis on decisions, logistics, terrain, and consequences. The intelligence they provided proved invaluable to NATO commanders, demonstrating the profound power of persistent surveillance in a complex, high-stakes environment where traditional reconnaissance methods were insufficient or too risky. The U.S. Air Force was selected as the operating service, and the Predator's role as a premier intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, or ISR, asset was cemented, its value clearly established. But after the devastating September 11th attacks, a new requirement emerged with sudden and undeniable urgency. The ability to simply watch and gather information was no longer enough. The battlefield demanded a more proactive capability. A pivotal decision was made to integrate the AGM-114 Hellfire missile onto Predator's airframe, a modification that would fundamentally alter its operational capacity. This single adaptation was transformative. The aircraft could now perform hunter-killer missions, seamlessly combining its long-endurance surveillance capability with a precision strike option within the same sortie, a dual-role capability previously unimaginable for an unmanned system. From late 2001, the newly armed Predator became a primary tool for the USAF and CIA in the complex theaters of Afghanistan and the tribal areas of Pakistan. It was employed for a wide array of missions, ranging from providing close air support and conducting combat search and rescue operations to executing precision strikes against high-value targets and developing actionable intelligence. The formal change in designation to MQ-1, signifying its multi-role capability, followed in 2002, officially recognizing its expanded mission set. That same year, on November 3rd, a CIA-controlled Predator fired a Hellfire missile in Yemen, a strike that killed 6 suspected al-Qaeda terrorists. This event marked a significant milestone, proving that the concept of armed drones was not just theoretical, but a tangible battlefield reality. The Predator allowed operators to project force into moderate-risk areas and unsecured airspace, significantly reducing the danger to military personnel who would otherwise have to undertake such missions. For over a decade, it served as the indispensable workhorse of America's remote wars, a symbol of a new way of conducting military operations. The U.S. Air Force officially retired the MQ-1 on March 9, 2018. Its duties assumed by the more capable MQ-9 Reaper, a testament to the continuous evolution of drone technology. Precise, tense, controlled and clear, never slow or sleepy. Read like an operations room briefing is unfolding in real time, with sober emphasis on decisions, logistics, terrain, and consequences. Continuous evolution of drone technology. But the Predator's legacy was undeniably secure. It had not just been a successful aircraft, it had fundamentally changed the calculus of modern warfare, proving the viability and effectiveness of the persistent, remotely piloted hunter-killer and irrevocably setting the stage for the drone era that continues to shape global conflicts today.